Good morning, everybody. Welcome to JG Styles channel. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride. Alright, so this is the pilot episode. In other words, this is my first episode for this channel. And I must mention a few things before we get started and we jump into this diorama and we jump into this channel. First thing, this is my first time ever doing anything like this. So bear with me and be patient, as I've never done anything like this. I've never had a YouTube channel and I've never recorded any videos on this scale, so be patient. Another thing I like to mention real quick is that don't got the greatest equipment. I hope to get at least a better camera, maybe some better lighting down the line, but you know, as time goes by and as each episode passes, I'll get better. You know, I'll start to fit in my mold and get some kind of pattern going. But for now, this is how we're gonna attack this. This is how we're gonna approach this this episode. One thing I do want to mention real quick, also, before we start jumping in this diorama, is I'm a huge Batman fanatic. And I've been collecting Batman for roughly about 15 years, and I'm just very in awe of Batman and the whole universe. So but as of recently, I kind of branched out and I've started collecting DC stuff, DC action figures. So in other words, collecting Superman, Wonder Woman, you know, the Arrow TV series, the Flash TV series, you know, DC Universe, anything from Icons, you know, action figures of that nature. So I kind of branched out, and this channel here, I want to assure you that I'm not going to make this channel revolve around Batman. I'm going to branch out to other avenues, different parts of the comic book universe. So don't think it's only going to be about Batman. And because check this out, I got some Marvel action figures as well that I purchased recently that I will show an episode, you know, in the near future, my top 5 Marvel Universe action figures, and these are the reasons that I purchased them, really. So, but I got a lot in my mind. I've been wanting to do this for a long time, and here I am finally getting ready to jump in this and show my diorama. And well, let's get it cracking. You know, I'll start to spit off stuff as I remember them. But so this diorama here, I thought about it around the time it came to my mind, you know, right around the time of Halloween of 2016, so just recently. And you know, it was around the time of Halloween, you know, finishing up with Halloween. It was actually the day of Halloween, and I wanted to do something really creepy and really, you know, spooky and freaky and scary. And so that's kind of where it kind of, you know, commenced. Was that's how my thought process was when I wanted to do this diorama. I knew I wanted it to be a room, maybe an abandoned building, abandoned motel room, just an abandoned something. And so this is what I ended up with. This was the end result of that. I kind of married the two: an abandoned motel room, and an abandoned building. Married the two, and this is what I have. This is what I got. So, one thing I do want to mention real quick. Also, I'm probably the only one, maybe the only one individual at least making these dioramas to hot glue my dioramas and not use magnets and magnetize. Probably the only one, and I know it's a shocker, but I just haven't really, had the need to do so. And yes, I am hurting for room in my bat cave where I have my collection and where I build all my dios and I customize all my action figures. So yes, I'm hurting for room. So in that aspect, I wish I would have started magnetizing my dios. So and I don't do any commissions. I've done a couple commissions here in my hometown of Colorado. That's where I'm from. Beautiful, colorful Colorado, with my beautiful family, my six kids, and my newly born baby girl of 10 months. But I've done a couple commissions here, and so what I've done with those individuals, they have not, I've given them an option to either glue it and not have the ability to break down your diorama after you put it up, or I gave them the option to do a have it magnetized, so you can put it down, put it in your closet, and bring it out when you're in the mood. So these couple individuals, they chose to do hot glue. They had the space, they had the room. It was just more for something to just have out all the time, or at least for example, the one I did was the Last Supper for Jesus, and that was one, and the other one currently actually working on right now, and that's a mini barrio. This person wanted she has a bunch of homies, and she wanted to have a barrio so she can place and have a world, a universe for her homies. So that one's going to be strictly all hot glue, no magnetized there either. But I just wanted to point that out, and so I haven't really had any problems with it, other than not having the space to have all my dioramas and suffice. So that's one thing I wanted to point out. Now this is the diorama you're looking at right now is what I call abandoned, and so this is probably my 8th or 9th diorama. I've done about in total I've done about 15 dioramas. So although this is not my first one, this is one that I enjoyed, and I feel it was the perfect time to showcase my dioramas and pull this one out for my pilot episode. So I got 15 of them, and I'm not too sure. Like I said, this is my first time. I'm not too sure the format. I'm not too sure the format, the way I'm going to do my videos, but I know from time to time I'll be working on dioramas, and I'll pull out my live dioramas that I'm currently working on, and I'll show you my process, go over my progress, and just go over some tips and tricks of the trade that I've kind of used in my diorama making process. So this is just not one of them videos. This one's, it's about 95-97% done, complete. But from time to time in my episodes, I'll bring out a diorama that I'm currently working on, and has the progress pics and whatnot. Kind of what inspired me and influenced me to do videos and show my dioramas and my action figures and my collection was actually, a couple individuals on YouTube, and I want to give them a shots out in this video real quick, if you don't mind. And but these guys, these two individuals have really really sparked something in me and really influenced me and inspired to, get out and get on the YouTube network and other networks and really kind of just show my stuff off. And but not only did I take that from them, I wanted to show my stuff off so that I can interact with people who do this also, and who collect also, and who just, people I can sympathize with and really build a relationship and have a strong connection. I don't have a lot of friends, actually no friends, who do this stuff where I'm living. And so I figured, I know that YouTube has it, and other social networking sites and other groups, they do this. So let me just put it out there. Let me put my stuff out there, and hopefully that I can build some relationships. But no, these two individuals, I'm gonna just say them out now, and I just want to give some mad props and some really great appreciation and for their work and for their attitudes on this universe. So first guy is yes, it is. I'm sure a lot of you people know him. All you viewers know him. Most of you who watch this certain stuff is Al Figures. So I just want to say, Al Figures, thank you. I appreciate it. Mad love to your work, brother. Thank you, and you do a phenomenal job, and you've really inspired me and influenced me to show my work and get up on YouTube and shoot videos out for the stuff I've made. So thank you, appreciate it. God bless Al Figures. The second guy that I really, I haven't watched as much as Al Figures, but he kind of really touched something also in me, and that's Henry. So Henry, if you're watching, or if you ever do watch it, thank you, brother. Appreciate it. And so that's my kind of spiel on kind of who inspired me and influenced me. I've always been articulative and creative, and I've always been pretty artsy. So I've done this for a while. Whether it's writing and rapping and singing and dancing and drawing and building other things. But I've always been pretty artsy, and I've been doing this for a long time. And I've been doing the dioramas though for probably about 6-7 months now, and so I'm enjoying it. It's a stress reliever. It's just something that I can do. It's a nice positive hobby that I can do, and just really enjoy and have a good time with it. So the other thing I want to point out also is that I'm still working on the format. I'm still working on how these videos are going to play out. But do want to assure you to please subscribe to this channel. Please subscribe to my job, and spread the word. Spread the word. Please spread the word. Just want some support. I'm looking for support. And most of the stuff I've ever learned was watching other fellow YouTubers. Listening to them, watching their work, and that's where I've learned to do kind of the stuff I do now. Kind of just peeled some stuff here and there from this person, took some stuff from this person, and really kind of just consolidated it and just made it kind of my own. So, but I don't want to take too long. I've already been on this video for a while. Kind of want to just do a little introduction, pilot, and yeah, I'm just gonna have a good time with it, man. I'm just gonna have a good time with it. So like I said, this diorama here is abandoned, and again, it's all everything, all the joints, everything is super glued, and so I use strictly balsa wood and foam for this one, with some paper for my wallpaper here. But it's a good time. So I got balsa wood on my doors, for my door framing for my door right here. Oops, sorry, you can't see it. So some balsa wood here on my door right here for the door. So it's on the door framing, and also the window. The balsa wood is around the window framing. I got a broken glass there. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I got some rubble here on the floor. On the floor right here, just some leftover foam pieces and some glue and some leftover wood. This is my first time actually ever doing cracked walls and exposing the wood, the carpentry behind the cracked walls. So right here and right here. So I thought that was pretty cool. That's my first time ever doing that. I think I learned that from I think it's either from Henry or another individual. I'm not too sure. So we got drywall walls. I got a pretty cool color scheme. This is kind of like a bluish, greenish, hot midnight blue with a desert yellow or white, whatever you want to call it. We got some hardwood floors, and we got wallpaper on that side of the room. Also, when I was doing this diorama, I when I was, getting to the end of it, I looked at it a little further in investigation, and I was looking at this window right here, and came to me is like, that's not really representing reality. It's not really accurate, and I was gonna scrap it, scratch it, and restart it, but after looking at it, I was like, well, I can do it. It's reasonable. It'll suffice for this diorama. So I didn't. So I'll just, that's the thing about doing dioramas. You learn, you live and you learn, and so I'll know next time. I'm not too sure why I think it doesn't represent reality, but just where everything lies, I guess. But guess I want to point out to my pilot also that all my dioramas are for 6-inch, 7-inch figures, and so every inch equals a foot, and so yeah. Yeah, there's not much else to say about this this diorama. I can give some stats, but I'm not gonna always do it. I'll give some stats for this one. So, real quick, we are sitting at roughly 14 inches in length, about 11 inches deep, and we are about 10.5 inches high on this one. So, like I said, I've done a lot of dioramas, 15 of them to be exact, and I've done small ones, big ones, huge ones, medium ones. But yeah, they're really fun. I gotta tell you, these are extremely fun to make, guys. And I haven't really gotten to toy photography just yet. I'm still working on them, practicing them, just kind of watching YouTube, getting some tips, some words of advice. The one thing I try to always teach myself, and the thing I say a lot is to everybody else, is once you've felt you've learned it all, I think it's time for you to get out of the business. The moment you think you know it all, get out. And so I have a lot to learn. I'm far from perfect, and but I'll learn as time goes. So, but yeah, man, this was a good time. This was a good time. So I can do this. I don't got magnets, so I can do this. Whoops, that one fell down. That's why I can't do that. Sorry about that. But yeah, don't really got much else to say about it. Like I said, I just want to reiterate, please subscribe to my channel, spread the word. Spread the word. Once upon a time, it was your first video. Once upon a time, it was your first time making a diorama. You know, once upon a time, everybody. So, you know, I know a lot of you guys can relate. So, just spread the word. Please subscribe. Thank you. If you watched it this far, I would gladly appreciate it. You know, and, you know, God bless. So, without further ado, I don't think I have anything else to say at the moment. Got to kind of go back to the drawing board, literally. And so, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you, and God bless. I'll show some still pictures after. Thanks. God bless everybody.